Welcome to Wafoi TV channel. Guys, if this is your first time here, please click the subscribe button. But if you're somebody who has been coming here and you never did, just go ahead and click on subscribe. You don't have to pay anything. All you need is just use your Gmail login information and click on the subscribe. All right. Today we have a wonderful lady here, and we wanted to introduce her to you guys. She's also a content creator on YouTube. She's a mom. She's a nurse. So I hope that you guys will, be listening attentively to her so that you can gain a lot of information from her. So, Nafula, can you introduce yourself? Let us know where you're from, what you do, and how you came into YouTube.
Thank you so much for inviting me to your wonderful channel. My name is Nafula. I'm originally from Kenya. I immigrated here about 12 years ago. Now I'm a YouTuber. I started YouTube about 8 months ago, 7, 8 months ago. So apparently now I'm a YouTuber. I just got in there without even realizing it. But professionally, I'm a registered nurse in the state of New York. I also have the founder of NafulaConnect.com. And Nafula Connect is a website usually for the DV lottery winners. So if you win your green card and then you don't have a host in the United States, usually I deal with people who don't have hosts at all.
Okay.
So if you have like a host, then this is not for you. This is people who are desperate and they will miss a chance of coming to the United States. So if somebody needs to be paired with a host here, then you just go on the website and then you enter your information. If you want, you enter your confirmation number and all that so that we can verify and see what your case number is to see how soon you need a host. Okay. So these hosts are people from here. Some of them are my friends. Some of them are just like, the people from online, I don't even know them. So they signed up to help people from Africa or from whatever who win the green card lottery and they need hosting. So we do the host and guest pairing on my website. That's another thing that I do. And then the third thing, I also have Nafula Academy. I'm a registered nurse in the state of New York. I was trained here in the United States. But then for somebody who was trained in Africa, we also have programs like it's a class that you take, you register as an online class, and then usually it helps you register for NCLEX in the state of New York. And then once you're registered and you need to go to South Africa because that's the closest center in Africa, we can help you. Like we have somebody on the ground. So if you need to go there and take the test and go back to whatever country, Ghana, Kenya, whatever country, we facilitate that. So that's pretty much what I do. Professionally, I do other businesses, but then the biggest thing, I'm a mom. I'm married, I have 3 kids. So I have a lot on my plate, but you know what? It's going great. I thank God. So that's all about me, at least.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Because like one of the things that you mentioned was the host parent. Because like I have a lot of people who ask me this question, like if I don't know anybody in America, how am I going to do that? And it's good that you mentioned that not people who have hosts. So those of you, if you have a host, don't go and fight with your host so that you come and block somebody.
Yeah, these are for the people who actually need it. And then if you win it, some people will be like, do we need to pay or do we need? So it depends. Usually some hosts will like open up their house. Somebody lives like in New York where I live, life is expensive here. So they'll be like, you have to pay $500 a month. And then you have somebody who lives like over there I call them bushes because I lived, like in the villages. People who live in the villages, the cost of living probably is cheaper. So they'll be like, I'll host you for free. So if you get paired with somebody who's going to host you for free, probably you won't pay anything. But then if you have a host who wants $800 a month, $500 a month, then you'll have to pay that every month. So you need to come here, get a job, and start paying your bills.
Oh,
so that's how it works. Yep.
Okay. So, what about, so like when you mentioned like the villages, so like in Texas, we say like the countryside, right? So in those places, especially me being in Texas, there are not a lot of job opportunities there.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Will this applicant get the opportunity to know where they are potentially going before everything goes through?
Yes. So once they get paired with a host, they get to talk with the host. So they have like everything set up. They know where they're going. But at the same time, because I'm pairing them, I have is my responsibility. Like I feel like if that host doesn't pick them up or something, I have to make sure that I have somewhere that they can go. So there's always a plan B. And then if they're going in the villages, usually like my program, I work with people who's gonna like if they don't get a host, their visa will expire. So usually I try to put them in a place where they can get jobs. But then the key, my goal is not to get you there and get you succeeding from that place. My goal is to get you to America. Once you get there, you have to figure your way out. I helped you to get here. Now you have to help yourself, you know? So when you come to that host, don't expect like they will help you with a lot of things because they're just opening their door so that you don't lose your visa. You see what I mean?
Yes.
So you get there, try to do a plan B, get a job, get a friend, so it's just to give you a little bit of time before you get your life around in America.
Oh, okay. So, you know, when you're dealing with our people, sometimes somebody can ask like multiple people for help, and then you are holding that help from somebody else. So, is there something like a deposit that,
Yeah.
put it there to?
So, and yeah, that's a good question. Like I used to do like no deposit. I've paired people, a couple people, no deposits. But then I came to realize that's not a good idea. So
Yes.
now, like before, like if I pair you with somebody, you have to pay $50, which is non-refundable.
Mm-hmm.
If you pay the $50, if you go to somebody else, that's fine. But at least you didn't waste our time. You paid $50 for it. So you pay the $50, and then when you get paired with the host, we might use that money for the gas if the host doesn't want you to pay anything. If the host wants you to pay like rent or whatever before you show up, then you'll have to pay the 500 before you show up. So we'll just give you options, and then you choose what option best suits your needs. And then you go with that. And then also, like, if you have a family, like, a family of 11, that you said you had a family of 11. So that's an other issue. Like, you have 11 people coming. So getting a host for them, it's going to be difficult than somebody who's just a single applicant.
Yes, yes. Okay, so yeah, so those of you who have been asking, where would you go? This is a very good opportunity for you to find a place to stay. Those of you who don't want to live with your uncles or aunties because you feel they didn't like you back home, hey, this is an opportunity for you, but just know that when you are taking this opportunity and you don't follow through with it, you are damaging somebody's reputation, right? And
Exactly.
then you are also making it difficult for the people who will come after you. Because if I'm doing this, and when I say I'm talking about Nafula. If she's doing this and you guys keep disappointing her, then at some point she'll be like, this is not even worth my time. So when you contact her, make sure that you are really ready to go there
Yep.
because you will pay a deposit. It
Yeah,
doesn't
there's a
matter whatever.
$50 deposit. But for the most part, like the people I've actually paired,
Mhm.
most of them showed up because they were desperate. They needed the place. But then now to be paired, that's why I put the $50 fee before it was free. But then now they have to go on the website on nafulaconnect.com.
Okay.
And then they can also, go there and then they can make a payment there and then they can see what services we actually offer.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, so guys, she's giving you a lot of information here. So
And then also there, if you want to apply for coming here as a student, if you want to apply, if you win the green card lottery and you need hosting, you can also, get hosted there. You just have to, I don't double check to see like if you don't have anybody here, I just go by, I trust you. So just make sure, like if you get the visa, don't let your visa expire because you don't have a host here. Like, but if we have one, it's like a charity. Like I don't do it to get paid. Like it's like kind of a charity so that when you do that, you get hosted, you will host somebody else and somebody will host somebody else. So don't fail to come to America because you don't have a host. We got you covered.
yes,
And that's pretty much it.
for you because I can tell you
Exactly.
that you can do this. You will hear, another person say you can do this, but at the end of the day, it is you who is going to get the visa. So you want to make sure that you make the best decision for yourself. All right.
Right.
So
Correct.
Nafula, it's been awesome having you here today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting me to your channel. I wish you all the best in your channel. You're doing an amazing job. So thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. You too. So guys, go and follow her. Are you on Facebook?
I'm on Facebook, but like I'm not active on other platforms. I'm just too busy. But then you can follow me on Facebook. Like if you go on my YouTube banner, there's my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter, my website. So if you want to go to that banner, then you'll have all the information you need.
Okay. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you so much, and bye.
All right. Bye-bye.